An angry Premier David Eby lashed out at the federal government today for failing to include BC's hard-hit forestry sector in a new aid package unveiled by Ottawa. For more, let's check in with Rob Shaw once again at the BC Legislature tonight. Rob, what more can you tell us about what's going on with this?
Yeah, well, Stacey, the federal Liberals announcing $1 billion fund for Southern Ontario focused on steel, aluminum and copper businesses, but very little, it would seem, for BC's hard-hit forest sector, buckling under the weight of those U.S. tariffs and sanctions on wood products by President Donald Trump. The new federal money will flow from the Business Development Bank of Canada. It lets companies take out 3-year loans of up to $50 million with no interest the first year and little interest in the second 2 years. There is another $500 million for regional sectors of the economy. That appears to be where BC forestry is kind of stuffed into in competition with other sectors across the country. Here's the federal industry minister today.
The tariffs that are affected the softwood and forestry sectors are not the same as the 232 ones. The regional development agencies will be able to cover forestry and softwood, also industries and companies across the country, and we are working to be able to offer similar terms through the BDC.
Premier David Eby did not like that answer, pointing out more people work in BC forestry than in Ontario steel and aluminum sectors combined. He says despite repeated conversations directly with the Prime Minister, softwood gets left out of announcements like the one today by a government focused on voter-rich Southern Ontario. Here's the Premier today.
I don't know what to make of today's announcement. My sincere hope is that softwood is so important that they're preparing a fully separate, comprehensively funded announcement. But my sneaking suspicion is that yet again, a core industry for Canadians has been left off the list, and I struggle to understand why.
Forest Minister Ravi Parmar last week suggested BC get up to $6 billion in federal aid for softwood. The Premier today saying somewhere between $0 and $6 billion would be nice. None of the anger today, actually government acceptance that some of its policies on old growth and various other things might have affected the forest sector either. Stacey, easier to maybe blame Ottawa for the lack of aid on this. No doubt tariffs and softwood lumber tariffs are a factor, but there's more going on in the forest sector as a whole. Stacey?